no numbers, there's no pictures, there's no videos, there's no gameplay. I don't like it.
Yo, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today, Freemers, I am going to be showing you an alternative to Free Realms. So I've been following this project a little bit, not too much. I have it like bookmarked so I can like keep an eye on it, see how it does. This game, I've just been keeping my eye on it. It looks interesting. I don't know what it's going to entail for a game. My best guess, just not even, I don't think I've seen any gameplay. I think I've like kind of avoided anything because I'm like, I want to be surprised. Usually that's how I am with games nowadays. I want to be surprised on what they are and how they play, unless like I need to know the game type. But this is like the Free Realms we've been waiting for. So like, because Free Realms has been dead for nearly 10 years. So we've all been kind of waiting for like this Free Realms replacement or alternative or something, you know? And in the meantime, you know, Free Realms Sunrise is getting its launch, kind of, you know, it's trying to be revived, and we're sitting here waiting. So in the event that it never comes out, or it does and it just gets shut down eventually, I mean, there's all those ifs and what ifs and buts, but like, this is the answer you've been looking for if any of that happens. So we're going to go through this real quick. We're just going to kind of scroll through the site because this is the main page for Palia. It says it's a community sim game for you and your friends. Now, I don't know what it's going to entail, but like I said, I think the game itself, if you're thinking of Free Realms, I would say the game is going to be one half of what Free Realms was. So, for example, right, Free Realms was a social game for the most part, but the other half of the game was like combat, all these different mini games. So beyond it being a social experience, they also had like some other stuff to it. Like there was story, there was questing. It was almost like an MMO and then, you know, a social experience mix. It was different. You don't see those a lot because, well, I mean, I don't know if they're really profitable, and it's hard to tell, right? I mean, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure the studio working on this is an indie team because of how development's been going. And I don't know when this game got announced. I think it had to have been last year, because that's when I heard about it, but it could have been 21. I don't know. So there's no telling when the game is going to release. They're still doing tests, but let's go ahead and scroll through this. So welcome home, Palia. Can we play this? Am I going to get copyrighted? We'll play this and we'll take a peek at this. So welcome home. Live the cozy adventure of your dreams in a breathtaking new world you can believe in. See this makes me think like, when I first saw this project, I was like, is there like some SOE staff on this project? Like some old SOE staff? Because if that's the case, that's this line right here: live the cozy adventure of your dreams in a breathtaking new world you can believe in. Because a lot of people, you know, lost faith in Free Realms ever coming back. So that line right there is like, is there actual SOB staff on here? Because there's no way to know. But let's take a look at this real quick. Is it gonna play? Oh, I have to hit the play button. Nice. Ah, yes, buffering. Very cool. Yep. Yeah, take your time. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, you do that. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Wow. Okay, keep going. Ah, of course. Yeah, no, take your time. No, I'll be waiting. I'm just gonna pause it because I don't know what it's doing. Maybe we'll just let it buffer. But based on like just this intro, you can already gather like they're trying to get this like Free Realms feel, right? The whole landscape of it all looks crazy, right? It looks wild. It looks, I mean, you could compare it to Sanctuary, but like it's not the same. The graphics are different. This is a more, like, you could call it a more HD Free Realms if you wanted to. I mean, I think this is what people are going to be looking forward to. If, you know, Free Realms Sunrise doesn't end up working out. But this is what I'm expecting to be like, you know, I love nice. We're just going to play this. Let's keep going. And see, even like this guy, like you could resemble it to like the golems in Free Realms, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I'd compare it to a golem in Free Realms, like the Gleam guys or the Gloam guys or whatever. But let's keep going.
Ooh.
And see, like, so we're gonna get into the characters for this game. The characters, they're even trying to do like Free Realms was so, I don't want to say closed off, but it was like so like it was in this little circle, right? You could only choose, you could either be a female human or a male human. You could either be you could be a male pixie or a female pixie. That was it. Those were your only races. And there were so many races in Free Realms. There's elves, there's hobgoblins. I mean, you can be a hobgoblin, but there's also like there's dwarf. I think like elves and dwarves should have made it into the races, but they weren't there. There's also changelings, which I think would have been a cool race, but yeah, like so many missed opportunities I think Palia is trying to capture. And I can't wait to see that. So let's keep going. And so it seems like for what I'm looking at this game, just from those few things, I think there's going to be like the farming stuff, like mining. I think there's, in terms of like Free Realms jobs, there were so many different jobs in the game. There was like a bunch of there were combat jobs, there were mini game jobs, there was adventurer, TCG, etc. I think Palia is going to focus on the more social jobs, the jobs but not jobs, but like the certain mechanics that require you to build and, you know, all these different social aspects that a social game needs. I'm looking forward to it, man. This looks great. This looks really good. This is something like I think I'd play, like definitely. And so yeah, and then there's also housing. So again, another social aspect of Free Realms was the housing. That's what I mean. Like this, Palia is Free Realms. Like it's like the one half of Free Realms that players loved, and that's what Palia is trying to capture. It's trying to capture this like this social game that, you know, never got recreated. Like I think that's what people were waiting for, a different Free Realms, you know, just a social experience, and that's what this game is going to be. And I think I don't remember. I think I went on their Twitter because they have a Twitter, but I think they mentioned that they loved Free Realms. So this whole team that's building this it probably isn't SOE devs. I think it's players who played Free Realms who wanted to create an experience like that, and good on them for just starting completely over, because I mean, reviving Free Realms, I think that's a mistake. I think, you know, it would have been cool to see a company just make their own social game, and that's what they're doing. So let's keep going. welcome home. Pre-alpha starting soon, so they're doing an alpha. I think they've already done a couple alphas. When they near beta, man, I might give it a whirl. I don't know. The fact that they said like it's Palia, welcome home. God, dude, that would hit any Free Realms player hard. Like hearing welcome home, that's like, dude, they wrote that for Free Realms players. It's like the other thing. Let's get out of this menu. This one, live the cozy adventure dreams in the breathtaking new world you can believe in. Crazy, right? It's like they wrote all these lines for Free Realms. It's insane. I can't wait to see the progress this game makes. I can't wait to see a launch. Like, my only thing is I don't know how long I'll play it for. It all depends. I'll have to give it a whirl and see how things go. But yeah, the game looked pretty, dude. Like everything they're showing, I think it's gonna be great. And they showed a little bit of gameplay, just a tiny bit, not a ton. And I don't know if it was gameplay or if it was like pre-built in stuff for the trailer. But so yeah, an always evolving adventure, explore Palia to unravel its mysteries and befriend villagers who will help you along the way, which is cool. Better together, a friendly, cozy community is always here to welcome you home. Play solo or jump in with friends at any time to play at your own pace. Explore vibrant new worlds from sprawling flower fields to hilly forests and rocky beaches. Explore the stunning landscapes and biomes of Palia. Fish, farm, and forage, or cook and catch bugs. Live off the land any way you like. So fishing, that was in Free Realms. Farming, that was in Free Realms. Foraging, which I think that's mining. I don't know. But that was in Free Realms. And then cooking, Free Realms. A lot of these things were in Free Realms, and I make so many comparisons to this because I don't know. It feels like Free Realms. Like this was the Free Realms that was meant to come back. You know, meet the people of Palia, meet the villagers, and make new friends. You might even find someone you want to settle down with. So I mean, Palia's breaking the barrier of that. You know, we had a childhood with Free Realms. Now it's breaking the barrier. It's like, hey, listen, there's some elf that likes you. So the characters, I think, piqued my interest a lot. So there's Gel. As the town tailor, Gel is a keen eye for fashion and penchant for design. Change up your style at his shop and befriend him to learn the inspiration behind his looks. So I feel like we're gonna get some like friendship side quests. I don't know, but like it seems like it, you know. So Gina and Hecla, which looks like a Gleam construct to me, but Gina is always looking to learn and discover something new. She and her companion Hecla can often be found in the ruins, excavating for artifacts and clues to the past. That's another thing I would compare to Free Realms because there are like excavation sites in Free Realms. If you go to like Black Spore, I think even Briarwood has some of those sites where archaeologists would excavate. So super little, I don't know if that's a nod to Free Realms at all. Even like this, like people love changing their style in Free Realms, like all the clothing and stuff. There's so many nods to it, dude. You can't ignore it, you know? Tish, an extraordinary furniture crafter. Tish will help get you started as you decorate your home. Her shop is full of fabulous furnishings to help you adorn your new space. There wasn't really like a furniture vendor. There was like a couple vendors in Free Realms that sold pieces for furniture, like blocks and stuff, but like nothing crazy because we had the station cash shop, which that was it. But moving on, Zeki is the village shopkeeper and supplier of common goods. Looking for more rare and exotic wares, Zeki may have what you need for a price. The cat person, this is what I love, is that they're creating these unique characters. You know, I think that's great. That's fantastic. Keep going, dude. Keep going. All right, next one. Ashura. There was a lot of characters. Innkeeper of the Ormuz Horn. Ashura helps everyone settle in when they first arrive in Palia. Stop by the end to learn more about him and why some villagers call him the village dad. So there's like a little inn, I'm guessing, for like drinking stuff. This game's gonna be it's gonna have some mature levels to it. It's pretty crazy. Ani's a fiery young villager full of stories and spunk. When not delivering mail to the people around town, Ani can be found catching bugs or finding new adventures in a good book. Postmaster from Free Realms. You can't ignore the hints. There's just too many of them, and I'm not going to ignore them. I'm going to point them out the moment I see something, but still pretty cool. Einar, an ancient being of mysterious origins. Einar knows much and says little. While usually quite solemn, he speaks of fishing or his pebble collection with curious delight. Hacienda and Tau. Mysterious brooding, Hacienda an expert hunter and tracker. Archer job in Free Realms. I'm just saying, okay? It's relying on his logo, Tau. Loyal dog Tau is his favorite company. If Hacienda warms up to you, he may teach you tricks of the trade. Let's keep going. I think this is the last. Yeah, it's the last guy. Badaru, a farmer and a father. Badaru is a friendly face who loves a good pun, great music, and sharing gardening tips. If you see him around, be sure to say, hey, hi, brother. How goes it? So those are the characters of Talia. I keep saying Talia. Palia. Those are the characters of Palia. It's super neat. And then there's fishing. So fishing, cast line in rivers, lakes, and beaches, catch different kinds of fish. Love fishing. Fishing in any game it's peaceful, you know, it's calming. This game's gonna be like my stress reliever, dude. You know what I'm saying? Foraging. Okay, so foraging is chopping down trees. Free Realms didn't have that, so that's new. That's new, except like in farming, I could be wrong, you could like use a shovel to like get rid of tree trunks or something like that. Maybe I might be thinking of Disney Dreamlight Valley. My apologies. Free Realms, I don't think had this. So, or no, I know they didn't have this, the tree chopping thing, which is pretty cool. That's new. So I'm glad they're doing new stuff. Hunting. Oh no. So you can hunt the animals in Palia. Okay, chase down wild choppas and samuks across fields, forests, and mountains. So you can hunt. Interesting. Hey, archery, you know, there was archery in Free Realms. No, I don't think you hunted. You didn't hunt the animals, you left them be, but still very cool. There is mining, so you can mine. You can have friends help, apparently, which is pretty neat. Break down stones and nodes for precious ore and materials. Insect catching, that's new. I don't think any game has had that. If there has been a game with insect catching, I mean, let me know, but I feel like that's new. Sneak up and catch bugs and insects as they flutter and scurry across the lands. Could be fun, you know, collecting. Hey, I'm all for it. Cooking, slice, dice, and mix and bake your way through dozens of different recipes. I can't wait to play this game to see, like, if I can point out, like, nods to Free Realms. Like, if something reminds me of Free Realms, like, in design or any way, shape, or form, I'm gonna point it out. But yeah, cooking, neat. Furnishing, make a house your home by crafting and decorating to your perfect space. I don't know if there's gonna be microtransactions in this game, because if it is an indie company, I would hope they do something of that sort, because they're gonna need the funds to keep, you know, building the game. Like, you know, I don't know if it's gonna be a paid to play or free to play game. There's no way to know that. I don't know, but I guess we'll just have to see in the future. I don't think this game is going to come out this year. I would say next year, because they're still doing tests. They're not completely done, because we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, and then gardening. So not farming, just gardening. Tend to your garden to grow tomatoes, carrots, apples, and more. So news, yeah, they're ramping up with some tech tests. They did a weekend play test back in 2022. They also have content creators. Like, they want to connect with content creators, which is really cool. They have a Discord community, which I might join at some point. I don't know. We'll see. There's also, like, photos of the game. There's videos. They've done a couple videos. They did an announced trailer of the orchestra version. Oh. They got more photos. They have desktop wallpaper. They got mobile wallpaper. Make Palia your home. Yeah, I mean, I'd be shocked if you guys didn't, honestly. Like, I'll look at the news real quick. Just because I want to see where they started. So they started in 2021. That's risky. So they started in 2021. I'm wondering how long they spent working on the game, because if it started in 2021 or if it started earlier, because I'm imagining if people who played Free Realms did actually work on this, like if they just joined this team and worked on this project, they've probably been building up to this for years and they just wanted to create the next social experience, you know? And that's awesome. I think that's super cool. That's really, really neat. So I'm excited to see what the future holds for Palia. It doesn't look like they do updates too often, because I think they want to focus on the game, but they do updates pretty often. So I would just join their Discord. Get in touch. You can sign up and stuff like that. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the alternative to Free Realms Sunrise. If that ends up failing, Palia will be your new home. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk about this because it's an alternative, right? You could play this instead of sitting and waiting for something that might never come. So yeah, that's the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, I appreciate it a ton, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.